3, Awesomenauts. 1 match, 3 versus 3. Prize money, first prize, €250. Second prize, €50.
It's a mixture of several different types of games, and it's coming from an indie developer, Dutch Pride, LaM0. It suits eSports. ESL picked it up already, and now Black Label picks it up. I think the players are ready. Let yourself be heard, people. Give it up for those guys. And I'm not saying their name yet because they really have to explain something to me. I mean...
Should I say it?
Please say it.
Great elephants lingering around terrorizing imps. Gelati.
Gelati. Where the hell does that come from?
It comes from the game. There's a character in it from the family Gelati, and we decided to make to find out what it stands for.
And you decided it stands for Great Elephants Lingering Around Terrorizing Imps.
Yeah.
It's an awesome name. An awesome name that belongs to a game like Awesomenauts. And now we got this other team. How you doing, sir?
Very well, very good.
Okay. What's the name of your team?
Last moment.
Sure, and last moment, if you make that a bit shorter, it's?
LM.
LM? Oh, I thought it was LaM0.
That's what that's the majority says, LaM0. Okay.
Yeah. Well, let's see how you guys are doing. Take a seat. Same goes for you. Good luck, you can take a seat. And let's see who we got there. Oh, that's 2 very special shots. I believe we have a Canadian with us. That's right, that's Slow Wolf, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here, Slow Wolf.
Hey, my pleasure. It's always a good thing when I get to watch a game of Awesomenauts, especially at a situation like this. Thanks for having us here.
I'm Richard. In the Awesomenauts community, they know me as KNG Richard. Played for a long time, and I'm here to help with
We've
the
both been playing for like, what, 3 years?
3 years,
since the thing
probably.
came out on Steam, and it's been a long and strange journey indeed, yeah.
Who will you pick?
Right now, probably Gelati, because I lost to them in the last tournament in round of 8.
Ah, so it's personal for you.
Well, I think they are the stronger at the moment, but I wouldn't call last moment out because they're really strong.
Both of them have some players that I've known for some time, or have players that I've seen play incredibly well. And in this case, I think it's a relatively even matchup. It could go either way.
Okay, so let's see if these players are ready. So let's have some fun with this matchup.
And here we are on Aguillon. This map in this game is probably one of the more balanced ones, but there are multiple maps. Let's go ahead and just introduce the teams. On the red team, Team Gelati, we've got Genji, we've got Ayla, and we've got Ted McPain. On the blue team, we've got Clunk, we've got Froggy G, and we've got Admiral Swiggins. What are these matchups trying to do right now? Oh wait, I might have to wait as Ayla gets jumped on. Flush Gogo goes in with Cocoon. Cool J gonna rage out of there as quickly as he can. The Explode is gonna miss. And the teams bounce off each other. We're already getting into the action at the beginning of this game.
Right there you can see that Team Blue has a dive comp. So what they want to do is they want to hook in or dash with the Swiggins, so the frog. And after that follow up with a Clunk Explode, and that was exactly what they're doing there.
So you'd say that they're doing exactly what they want to be doing already. That's a pretty frightening thought. What about the red team? What are they supposed to be doing?
What they're supposed to be doing is counter their engage. So they got an airstrike to hold off the Clunk that's diving in. And the Cocoon you saw right there, the Cocoon can actually stop the Clunk from exploding and dodge a lot of damage to the way.
Well, unfortunately, the counter gank was not quite enough to stop that bite. Clunk managed to pick up the first kill of the game onto Ted McPain. He's going to have to drop back down in the drop pod. Which makes up about 10 seconds of time that he's dead, but at least he can pick up some solar on the way down. So how does solar work in this game, by the way? For those who don't know Awesomenauts, there isn't experience, at least not yet. Yeah. And we've got solar instead. What is this stuff?
Solar is the money you buy items with or upgrades. And there's no money, like you said, and you get 60 solar if you kill someone, and your team gets 30 solar. So if you get a kill, your whole team gets stronger, whatever happens.
Whether or not they assisted is what you're saying. So you don't have to necessarily even be there. Okay. Well, as far as this match is going, we're 2 minutes in. We still only have 1 kill, but it seems like Red Team is fighting back. We got Ayla, who's managed to get dash. Coolja's going to walk right back out of there, and Ted McPing going to toss in an airstrike. What kind of upgrades are we expecting to see at this point out of these two teams?
I'm expecting to see auto attack upgrades from Genji. Genji is like the support nod, but his early game is really lacking by default. So I expect him to go for auto attack upgrades.
Oh, that's going to have to wait as the grab comes out. Edster is stuck on an anchor. He's just barely going to get out of there. And then here's Frog. If anybody can kill him, it's the Frog. The Frog manages to pick up the kill. The Frog is now in a bad spot. Gets picked up by the eye, but Swiggins gets the return kill. That's going to be a 2-for-1 exchange in favor of Last Moment. That's really good for them. They're now 3-1, 3 minutes into this game. Gelati is starting to fall a little bit behind, but it's not a significant amount yet. What do they have to do to wrest control the game back?
They can do a few things. Just hold off the engages and get a good cocoon off from the clunk. On top of that, they can zone really well with the airstrike, and they are looking to do that.
Oh, the Evil Eye plus the Rage, going to be enough to kill off the Swiggins. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time, gets picked up. We now got Gelati going after Slaughter High. Slaughter High gets cocooned. Out comes the airstrike. It's going to hit, but he'll be fine. He's Clunk. He's a big tank of a character. He's meant to take damage and then dish it out in equal measure. The only downside is he's quite slow. Is that going to be a problem for him in this match?
Not really, because the Swiggins can hook someone and then anchor him to the floor. And after that, they can't move away. So the Clunk is free to go in without having to worry about people running away.
Hold on, we're on Aiguillon, right? And there is a special part of Aiguillon. It's the Eye of Aiguillon. What does that do?
The Eye of Aiguillon spawns every 1 minute, and it spawns right in the center of the map.
Okay.
And when you pick it up, it makes you go invisible. So that's a really good time to go and get aggressive, look for a gank.
Okay, so for people that have played Dota 2, it's like an invis room. Oh, wait, out comes the grapple, out comes the anchor. Flesh Gogo's going to take it, but he should be. Oh, wait, no, the dash. He's so low. He's going to just barely get out of there. His team going to body block some of the attacks and just allow Coolj to get out of there by the skin of his teeth.
And you really saw one of Genji's abilities shine there. Genji has a shield aura he can activate, which makes everyone on his team take less damage for a certain amount of time. And that's going to be really strong in team fights. You already saw it there. And it's going to get even stronger towards later in the game.
That's especially good with Ayla because her rage ability, when she gets all big and angry like that, deals herself some damage. So being able to protect herself against some of that damage, very nice. Out comes the cocoon. It's going to end up hitting the Frog, but Touché just barely going to get out of there. And he's going to go back in there and farm up a little bit, do some damage, push a tiny bit.
Looks like he's going back for upgrades. Meanwhile, Ted is pushing, and if you know Ted is one of the best pushers in the game. He has great structure DPS, and he does 100% damage to structures. So whenever Ted is uncontested in front of your turret, he's just going to do a lot of damage.
On top of that, he can wipe waves incredibly quickly because of his airstrike and his shotgun, right? So those droid waves disappearing will probably help too. Out comes the Eye. The Eye is there, so the invis is available, and it's going to be the Frog that picks it up. Slaughter High just barely going to get out of there. So what's this Frog going to do? He's going to dash in, do some damage. The grapple comes out. Edster really quite low. Ayla now has to be careful as well. They'll get away clean. No one really able to do the follow-up since Touché, the Froggy G, was unable to follow up there. What does Froggy G do? What's his role on this team?
Froggy G is a really squishy assassin. His role is to finish people off or initiate. I think in this comp, he will rather finish people off than initiate. He can do a dash, and the dash can do up to...
Oh no. Edster's in a really rough position. Touché's trying to follow him. Out comes the dash. The NATO going to be enough. Now Flash Gogo going to take a lot of damage. He's going to go down. Explode. Going to go out. Not going to do enough to kill Coolj. Coolj just barely going to get away. Slaughter High almost killed himself with the explode. And is going to have to head on home. So now it's 5-2, 6.5 minutes into this game. Things are starting to look really good for Last Moment here. As we can see at the very top, there is a solar difference of about 900 or so on every knot on Last Moment, and every Awesomenauts on Gelati. Currently sporting about 650, 760, and 670 solar.
It's like a 300 different. That's usually 1 or 2 upgrades depending on what you get.
Okay, 1 or 2 upgrades.
One upgrade is quite a lot actually.
Oh, it is? Okay. Well, That's important. But, oh wait, Slaughterhigh comes in. He's going to actually land the explosions, the Mist Cocoon. Out comes the grapple. The anchor going to hit. Cool J going right back in there. The eye going to be enough to pick off Touche. And Touche, unfortunately, going to die. So there's Gelati. They're going to have to make good use of this. There's now a 3v2. 3v1 if you include the fact that Juice had to head back. They should be able to push down this turret.
Also, you saw that I do a lot of damage because Ayla's eye does more damage the less health you got. So if you're almost dead, your eye does like 4 times the damage it would do as when you're full health.
That's a lot of damage, and it's especially useful when you need to turn a situation around. In that case, that costs Touche his life. So it's that kind of play that we need to keep seeing out of Gelati if they wanted to be able to take back this game.
Here they go with the Imps orb.
Yeah, Touche takes up the orb. Like, do you think that this is going to actually do anything this time?
Well, they're really hiding because they know the orb is out. But if he manages to fight Culture down there, Culture was in the hiding area, and gets your dash shot from that, that could really do something.
Comes the eye.
But
dash.
He got spotted in Imps.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like anything really came out of that. They were caught kind of out there, and not much happened. Slaughterhigh going to take another eye, but that's going to be the end of that particular story. So, I have to ask here, is this lineup for Last Moment working out for them right now? They're a turret down, and they're supposed to be the aggressive initiation team.
Yeah, but you can see the red team has more zoning with the airstrikes and the cocoons, and you can really see that happening.
Oh, wow. Clunk solo. He's going to go down to the rage. Now it's Flush Gogo's turn. Oh, wait, no, he's going to flutter above. He'll be fine. Touche gets picked off on the backside by Gelati. Edster's shotgun. Wham, bam, thank you, man. That'll be the end of that particular fight, and that's going to be a 2 for nothing.
You can see the Genji aura, you see right there.
Yep.
It just saves them every time. And they get away with 1 to 2 bars.
All right, well,
where they otherwise would have been dead.
Oh, hold on. Edster got picked off. What? What? When did that happen? How did that happen? But it did. So that'll be a nice pick off for Last Moment. Juice managed to pick it up. Swiggins, is he the type of character that gets those kills?
Stunned both of them there because he bought an AoE upgrade on his anchor hook. And that makes him able to dive in and stun multiple opponents instead of just one.
Okay, well that's actually probably incredibly helpful. It seems as if Froggy G has picked up the right back at you upgrade, and that's going to have to wait for a second as Edster manages to pick up the kill with the airstrike. Slaughterhigh tried to use the explode. It's not going to be enough. As out comes the chase. The chase is going to be enough to get the kill. Slaughterhigh goes down. Now it's just Froggy G to defend against this 3-man team. I'm not sure if he'll be able to get a kill pick off here, but
he has right back at you to deflect bullets, so that's going to help him quite a bit to at least stop the bottom turret from going down. So
what does right
you
back
can see
at you
they're
do?
not even focusing on it right now.
What does right back at you do? Oh wait, that's going to have to wait. Yeah, he's dead. Whatever it do, it wasn't enough. But what does it do?
It reflects all projectiles, so that includes cocoons. It also includes Statmax Spain's auto attack and Genji's auto attack.
Does it reflect the Evil Eye?
It does also reflect the Evil Eye, yes.
That's horrifying. Down goes Cool J as Swiggins manages to pick up a nice grapple into the anchor drop. Edster now going to have to back off. He doesn't want to be anywhere near these dashy type characters. Froggy G and Swiggins are the type to be able to pull on a cheap suit and then use it repeatedly. Like they're the Italian mafia of this game, as far as I can understand it. They just jump in and then make a mess of everything. So what do we expect to see coming out of Gelati as an answer to this, really? You said counter initiation, but I'm asking how? Outside of Cocoon? Like, is that all we got?
Yeah, Cocoon can be R-bait, so it's not going to help him as much as it did before. So he has to be really patient with aiming the right back at you, or to dodge the right back at you for his Cocoon.
All right, so Slaughterhigh was invisible, manages to go off with the explode. It's going to hit Flush Gogo quite low, as is Slaughterhigh, so they're going to back off and wait. What? Cool J gets picked off. That's going to be the end of that. Edster now incredibly low. He's getting the save out of Flush Gogo, and that will end up being enough to keep him alive. But that was an unexpected pickup.
And that shows how important body blocking is in this game, because you can't walk through the enemies. And he walked in front of him, soaked a few bullets, and that made his teammate get out.
And he had enough HP to do it, which is not exactly something that's easy to do. Out comes the grapple, no anchor drop, so Juice is not going to find an easy kill there. Slaughterhigh is now looking for an opportunity to explode all on top of this enemy team.
Also, Ted got the health pack down there in the bottom area. Around the map, health pack spawn, and if you pick those up, you heal for a certain amount.
Well, that's always good to know, and that's very important as it gives 500 HP. And on Aiguillon, there's not a lot of ways to get HP. There's not a lot of health packs. There's only the two. One on the bottom, which is easy to contest, and one on the top, which
There's also the creeps in the jungle who do quite a bit. And here he's blocked, but I didn't know it was there.
That was a lot of damage. Down goes Edster as he gets picked off. Now it's Cool J trying to follow this Clunk, and Cool J will find it. Ayla managing to pick up another kill. So that's a 1-for-1 exchange now, 9-9. 12 minutes, 30 seconds into this game. The teams are practically even. In fact, they're exactly even as they both managed to take down one turret and have relatively the same solar.
Yeah. Also, you saw Genji pick up the heal on his blessing, so he's now going to have more sustain for his team, which will really help out after they get dived. Because then they get dived and they can heal back up.
The blessing's the aura that you talked about, yes?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. So how much healing does it do, really? Is it like a tiny heal, or is it one of those really big ones?
It's like 100 per stage, and it has 3 stages. I can't see the upgrades, so I don't know how many he has, but he has some, and they will help a lot.
And Swiggins manages to pick up the Invis, the Eye of Aiguillon.
Oh, we're getting to see
So
upgrades.
that's frightening because he can jump on people very, very quickly. In comes the grapple, in comes the drop. Edster now in a relatively bad spot, but Touche not going to go in on it. Juice manages to get caught out by the Cocoon, as unfortunately the Cocoon that was probably meant for Touche bounces back. Now Slaughterhigh taking a bit of damage. In comes Cool J, he's going to manage to dodge out the Explode. Now the Explode not going to be enough. Out comes the Airstrike, it's not going to be quite timed well enough. And that will not be a kill. Although Slaughterhigh is still very quite close to dying. And he does get
one
picked
dash
up.
missed in the middle of that fight, and I think if the dash would have hit, it would have been 2 for 2, just showing how close it was.
That was incredibly close, but that Cocoon did a really good job of stopping a lot of the damage as well. Now it's just Touche to really defend against this, as Juice is still in the base. One thing that Froggy G can't really do is defend, I've noticed.
Nah, he's not really that good at it. Swiggin's pretty good at defending because he can hit multiple creeps and can take them down very easily, but Froggy has a pretty terrible auto attack, so that's really bad at taking down creeps.
Well, that's what you get when you have a gun that's a fish. Out goes Juiced, and Juiced is going to die. And then we've got another fight brewing down there, but nothing really happens outside of that, though. Edster and Cool J are going to manage to get out of there. Not lucky. Last moment starting to look like they've lost their footing. They're now on their back foot. What do they have to do to be able to get this back? Are they a team that can make a comeback at this point?
They can. Froggy and Swiggins both get really strong late game.
Okay.
And Clunk also gets pretty strong, but he needs to get there.
What do you mean by needs to get there, though? Like, is Clunk just like a really expensive character?
He just grows gradually. He doesn't just spike at the end. He just keeps getting stronger and stronger at the same pace.
Okay, well that makes sense. But from what I understand, Genji being able to just kind of counter Clunk with that Cocoon. He just goes Cocoon and then that's the end of the I was going to have to wait.
But now he has the frog in front of him.
Going to be enough to be able to do a ton of damage, and it's not going to be enough to be able to net any kills, however. In fact, Cool J going to pick up a kill on the backside. Evil Eye going to come out. It's going to hit Juice. Juice going to get picked off by the airstrike, and that's going to be a 3-man wipe in favor of Gelati. Very well done. Now they need to go ahead, make an advantage work for them. They need to go for another turret at this point. This is their time to shine.
You can see the tech pushing that's going down. What was crucial that fight is that Touche used this tornado way too early, allowing the Cocoon to come out, like basically perfect.
Using it way too early was what cost them the entire fight.
Yeah, they just backed off as soon as the frog came in with tornado, and as soon as the tornado went in, they went back in.
So that 3-man wipe ended up being 2 turrets in favor of Gelati. That's huge. Touche now knows this. Gelati, he's going to just spin to win there. It's going to miss, unfortunately.
And Ted has nothing to hit the frog with as soon as he's in tornado.
Not going to matter as Touche gets picked off by a combination of Rage and Evil Eye. Now Slaughterhigh in a very bad spot as the Rage comes out. Is it going to be enough? Not quite. Slaughterhigh is just going to manage to find his way safely behind the barrier there. And Swiggins on the backside just going to manage to teleport home before he gets picked off.
Meanwhile, Fusker going into the base. Really aggressive play.
And it's going to be enough to be able to get Juice. Juice goes down to a very well-placed Cocoon and some team effort. That's the core
right
now.
on the core.
So this core, it's the home base. If this goes down, that's game. This is not looking good for last moment at all. They need to rally or do something, but it's looking like that's not the case. Out comes the explode, but it whips That's the end of that particular cooldown. That's going to go down for another 12 seconds. So now you got Gelati. They're trying to keep poking away, but they don't have a lot of HP left. Can they end this right here?
They should be able to. If the Tet just jumps in with DPS, they can take it down.
What a dash into the missile, but that's not going to be enough. It's a double kill ends up happening. That's going to be a victory for Gelati in this best-of-1 match here at the Black Label. That was nuts.
That was a good match.
I'm glad you liked it.
I did, especially in the shoutcasters. Thank you, King Richard. Thank you, Slow Wolf. They already talked about it. At 12-9, it was pretty even. But then at 12-9, that triple kill.
Yeah.
Who was responsible for that?
Oh, we were. We just decided to play better, and hey, worked.
It didn't go that well in the second half of the game.
Yeah, we got the team got split, and that messed us up because it's a 3 versus 3 game. You need all 3 players, and they had one of us dead all the time. So that really messed us up.
That's why you can take this microphone.
Yes.
And there's this for you.
Yes, thank you.
You know, the Fabo's right, you know, right around the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Thank you very much. Give a big round of applause for Gelati. And both teams, good luck in the future. Hope to see you guys again soon.